Hi guys, and welcome back to the 90 pound journey. So this week I was going to do a weigh-in, but do you know what? I decided that this would be a much more productive video to film. So I think I've got 6, the sort of tips, but they're more just things that I know are helping me and I know are needed to sort of get yourself motivated and get yourself on that track to lose weight. And if there's any of the things here that you've never heard someone say before, which you probably have, but you know, or you're new to weight loss or whatever, and there's something that really helps you, then do let me know in a comment. I do want to know that I'm helping people. That would be very nice. So let's just get on. I've given myself a piece of paper. I started out writing down things to say, ended up turning into bullet points because my wrist started to hurt. So I'm just going to get in it and hopefully I'll help you guys out. Tip number 1 is just do it. So what I mean by this is to just get out and move your body in any way whatsoever. I don't mean you have to go out and like do a HIIT workout or go to the gym or, you know, do whatever it is that you've been led to believe you need to do. It could be something as simple as going out for a walk. As long as you're getting up your heart rate and you are moving your body, you are burning calories. Even just like cleaning the house, but doing it a bit more aggressively than you normally would. So you know your heart's pumping a little bit more and you're getting a bit warmer and you can feel the adrenaline going. That's burning calories. People never believe that cleaning burns calories, but I can assure you it does. So just getting out and moving your body and just doing something is 100% going to help. Sitting down and doing absolutely nothing, it just doesn't help. I have been one for this in the past, and you know, it is just, lots of people will say to you, you know, you don't have to exercise to lose weight. You do. So this next one is actually something that I have learned over the past few days, and that is don't push too far. Now, what I mean by that is I personally suffer with migraines, and I decided that it was a really good idea to still do a HIIT workout while having a really bad migraine, because I didn't want to miss my workout and I wasn't sure that I was going to get rid of the migraine. So I decided to do this workout and it started to affect my vision. I started to feel physically sick. It started to affect my balance. I did finish the workout. I think I was more proud of myself for finishing the workout, but I was also really mad with myself because I felt so bad afterwards. Like normally if you do something and you do a workout, you feel really good afterwards. You get lots of endorphins flowing through your body. You'll feel really proud of yourself. You'll never hear somebody that regrets a workout. They regret not doing the workout. But I was actually sat there sort of not regretting it, but being quite disappointed in myself that I didn't just give myself that minute, and I felt like I had to do it and I had to push myself. And that was a big learning curve for me, and it has definitely changed how I will approach doing things like that now when I've got a migraine going on. But this can also be the fact of your body may go into shock. Now I know that sounds kind of extreme, but I'm serious. If you never do any exercise, if you never walk anywhere, if you have a car and you drive everywhere and you never use your legs and go for a walk, your body will start to just be in shock and you may feel physically sick. You may feel a lot more exhausted than normal, but don't let that make you give up. Keep going, but maybe just take it down a little bit. So if you do decide to go full force with HIIT workouts and things like that, kind of like I've done, but it's because I've done them in the past, your body might not react the way you're expecting. And just be aware of that. Be aware of the fact that, you know, you might not always have positive effects, but they will go once your body starts to get used to the fact that you are doing something. So number 3 is something else that I am dealing with right now, and that is shin splints hurt. They are very much real things. I had never heard of them before I started my workouts, and I was doing the 10-week jump rope challenge. So every day I was going out and doing 30 minutes of jump rope, and I was convinced that would be a very, very easy way for me to work out. I had no idea that the weight of my body slamming down onto my feet, like the balls of my feet, would cause so much pain in my shins. It was just never a thought in my head. Now, I think that I made them come on a lot earlier because I was stupid enough to do jump rope with very, very unsupportive shoes. I might as well have been doing it barefoot. But then it continued to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So whereas I could have normally got to about 10 minutes before the end, before I was really, really in pain, it was getting to not even 10 minutes into it. And then the last day when I was like, right, I need to just do something else, I need to hang these ropes up, was I did about 20 jumps and I felt like I couldn't walk. It was that bad. I felt like the pain in my shins was too bad for me to physically walk. So because of that, I decided to switch it up and I have gone back to HIIT workouts and I love them. They fit in around my family life. They are straight to the point. I'm not gonna lie, straight to the point. Within seconds I am like dying, red mist, can't breathe. But you know what? The pain I'm in the next day, I know full well that they work. The saying no pain, no gain is very, very true, but to a certain extent. If you feel those shin splints coming, please ease up on what you're doing. You can cause serious damage. So tip number 4, switch it out. If one workout doesn't work for you, switch it out for something else that does. Everybody has a workout that will work for them. Everybody will have an exercise that works for them. It's just the way that we are. So for me, I'm not able to do things like crunches and things that are really pull on my back because I do have a lower back problem, and being overweight is really, really not helping that. So I kind of need to lose quite a bit of the weight before I can start doing things along the lines of crunches, sit-ups and things like that. Planking, oh my god, it kills my back. So the things that are along those lines I tend to steer away from, but I will do anything else. So like I've been mentioning, I do HIIT workouts, I will do jump rope, I will go for walks. I'm already quite a fast walker, but I like just going out for a long walk. Like I love it when we go out for long walks through the countryside with my family. It's one of my favourite things to do. We don't do it often enough, but I do really, really enjoy doing that. It's just really nice to do things like that, and it's nice that I have the option to do things like that. So I switch out the things that I can't do for the things that I can do. So if you don't like walking, but you used to love skipping or jump rope when you was younger, try that again. You'll be amazed at how much of a workout that actually is. So number 5, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Get your hydration on. I know that everybody says this, but just drink water. It is so good for you. And when you are doing exercise, even if it is just going for a walk, if you are in the sun, like we are having a major heat wave in the UK right now, you are sweating so much and you need to rehydrate your body. That includes when you are working out, that just, you know, just being in the heat, you need to hydrate your body. You will be surprised. I used to think that I was not thirsty all the time, and I was really thirsty because when I started to drink water again, I realised just how thirsty I was. Also, you might think that you're hungry quite often, but it isn't hunger, it is thirst. Your body does not know how to differ between the two. So it will give you a hunger pang when it's not always hunger, it will be thirst. If you just drink some cold water, guarantee that it will take that away. Now, I don't particularly like fruit in my water, but you might do. So why not, if you want a bit of flavour, infuse it. Don't go out buying already infused water. It is just full of sugar. But just get some fruit, chop it up, put it in your water. Get the little bottles with the infuser in it, so if you don't want them actually in your water, and you're good to go. But just make sure you keep hydrated. One of my sort of sub tips is buy a pretty bottle. So this is more like a thermos, I'm not gonna lie, but it keeps my water, it's actually completely empty, I've drunk it. It keeps my water really, really cold, and it's pretty, and it wasn't that expensive, and it holds, I think it's about 500 ml, but I can go through like 4 or 5 of these a day. Just keep your body hydrated. Trust me, it helps. So my very last tip is to use apps. Now, I have two main apps that I use. I have quite a few. I think I've got about 4 or 5, but the two that I use every day is MyFitnessPal, and I put all of my food and exercise and everything in there, and that tracks my calories. And then I also use Map My Walk, which I'll get onto in a second, but let's just focus on MyFitnessPal. So I'm sure that everybody that is trying to lose weight has heard about MyFitnessPal. Now, when I first started using this app, way back when it was a brand new app, for me it did not work. If you was in the US, it was fantastic. It had every food from the US, but it did not recognise anything in the UK. But now it is amazing, and I'm pretty sure you can use this in any country because it has a barcode scanner on it, and it knows exactly what recommended portions you should have from that and what calories per portion that is. And you put all of that in, you put in your weight, you put in your height, you put in your goals, and it will tell you what calories you should be having in a day. You can put in your exercise, how many minutes you've been doing it, but also combining that with Map My Walk, it is now starting to track my steps. So I am now being fully tracked on what calories I'm burning every day, what steps I'm taking every day. Now, I know that I have previously mentioned that I will not be restricting myself in my food, and I am not in any way. I'm just making better choices, because let's be honest everybody, you're not going to lose weight if you don't make better choices with your food. That is just the honest truth. The only way to lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit. You need to have your calories coming in, but then you need to be burning more than those. In a week, to lose, I think it's 1 pound, you need to burn 3,500 calories. So it's quite a lot of calories. It's over like 2 days worth of food to lose 1 pound, but it is doable. Everybody can do it. You just need to focus on it. And this app is such a helpful way. When you've finished your food diary for the day, it will tell you your estimated weight loss for like 4 or 5 weeks ahead. It's very, very clever. And obviously the more that you are working out, the more that you are putting in, the more data it takes from you, the more that changes. It also tracks everything for you. If you lose more than that's expecting you to, you can put in your updated weight. It is honestly a fantastic app, and it's helping me so much. And I'm really, really enjoying every single day, just like making a better choice and scanning the barcodes and making sure they go in. The one thing that I am slightly annoyed about, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was making so much of a better choice than my family. We'd all gone out and bought a bit of dinner, and we went back to my sister's house to eat it. And I was like, right, you can pick me up a salad. I was bringing Dylan home, we'd been swimming, so sorting him out before we went down. I said, you just pick me up a salad. That'll be absolutely fantastic. I don't want like they was having like toasted tea cakes and pancakes and lots of stodgy foods. That is one thing that I am staying away from, is stodgy heavy foods. I just don't feel well after it. So I came home, I get down there, I scanned my salad, and it was like 800 calories. It was ridiculous. And it was because the supermarket had added loads of things into it, but I had that instead of having a main meal, and you know, I was happy. It was around my tea time anyway. But I was happy. I was, you know, satisfied. That would be actually another sub tip about the calorie deficit. Do not eat until you are to the point where you are overly full. You know, when you lay there and you're like, oh, I'm in so much pain, I couldn't eat another thing. Do not do that. Eat until your body's saying, I'm happy now, I'm satisfied. You can always go back and have a little bit more later, but if you keep overeating, your stomach keeps expanding and you will not get your portion sizes down enough to continue to feel fuller quicker, if that makes sense. Okay, so I've gone slightly off track on my last one there, but I really get passionate about it. I am enjoying my weight loss at the moment. I'm enjoying that. You know, even though I was out with family and everything like that, I still didn't have coffees. I chose to have water, and I wasn't being looked at like, why are you doing that? There was like, good for you. And that kind of, it's continued to push me on. And I think, you know, life's too short, and if you want something, you need to go for it. So if you would like to subscribe and continue to follow me on this weight loss journey, I would love that. If you're on a weight loss journey, pop me a comment, let me know. Let's go on this journey together. Let me know where you want to go, what your goal is, where you're at. If you feel comfortable, tell me where you're at. I know a lot of people don't. It took me quite a while to kind of bite the bullet and make this video. Like my other channel, I normally have lots of makeup on, trying to hide all of this, and you know, I wouldn't show like this or anything like that. But I think it's, you know, you get to a point in your life where you're just ready. And in less than a month, I'm going to be 27 and I am ready. So yes, ramble over. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe. I will see you next week. I will do my weigh-in next week. And hopefully we'll see some changes. Bye.